Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the area of a sector, and that is very similar to the area of a circle, which we have already done. So hopefully you're going to find that this isn't too bad. So the area of a sector is the formula I have provided here is the area of a circle times whatever fraction of the circle you're talking about. So in this case, we're talking about the sector here that's shaded in gray. So that's what we want to find, the area of this sector. And it's going to be pi r squared, which is the area of a circle, times 131 over 360. So it's going to be same as before, times the area of that region. So if you look and you multiply this out, 52.4 pi meters squared, that gives it in terms of pi, and that is approximately 164.62 meters squared. So this is two different ways to represent the area of that circle. Both of those are correct. It just depends on what you're doing as far as the problem that you're working on. All right, so let's look at an example here. If we are given the radius of a circle is 6 miles, what is the area of the circle bounded by 135 degrees? So we know the area of a circle is pi r squared. And that's a terrible R. Let's see if I can fix that. And that's multiplied by, we'll call x, the degrees, over 360. So that's the portion of the circle that's shaded in blue here. Okay, so the sector is the blue part, and that's 135 degrees. So we're going to have the area is equal to pi. Our radius is 6 miles. So we're going to have 6 squared times x over 360. So 135 over 360. And if we multiply that, we're going to get 36 times this fraction divides out and gives me about 0.375. And then if I multiply 36 times 0.375, that gives me 13.5. All right. All right, so the area equals 13.5 pi, and it's in miles. And because it's area, it's squared. We also can take our calculator and multiply 13.5 times pi. Pi is a button in your calculator, so if you look, it's one of the blue ones, so it's second and the little caret button, or it's right under clear in blue if you have a TI-84 or a TI-83. Okay, if you multiply that, that's going to give you approximately 42.41 miles squared. All right, so this is the exact answer. If it gives it to you in decimal form, this is an approximate answer. You can see I tried really hard to use the little squiggly lines, which means it's about that. Some tests ask you in terms of pi, and some of them just ask you the rounded version. So be aware that you see that either way. All right, we are going to look at one more example here. All right, so we have the diameter. This time we're given the diameter, the area of a sector. So what is the area of a sector? That is 108 degrees. All right, so area equals pi r squared times x over 360. All right, so area equals pi. We got to look here. We're given the diameter. The diameter is the whole distance across, so we know that the radius is half of that. So we know the radius is 2 inches if the diameter is 4 inches. So we're going to have 2 squared. And this time we're doing the shaded green region here. That's the sector we're looking for, and that's a 108 degree arc. So we're doing 108 degrees over 360. Okay? All right, so area equals pi times 4, and then 108 divided by 360 is 0.3. And if I do 0.3 times 4, that gives me an area of 1.2 pi. This is in inches, so we got inches squared. Or, again, we can multiply by pi. So 1.2 times pi is about 3.77 inches squared. And again, this is the exact answer. This is an approximate answer. Since we know that pi equals 3.14 approximately, this should make sense that 1.2 times 3.14 approximately gives you this answer here. Okay, so again, area of a sector is the area of a circle times the fraction of the circle that you're actually talking about. All right, have a good day.